Hey guys, today I want to share a couple of projects that I've been working on. One solves a problem with this bag that's very popular on the trail. It's a problem that I suspect some of you might have. I know I definitely have it, and the solution is really simple and something you can probably do yourself. So these CNOC bags are awesome. I've used mine for almost 1,000 miles on the AT, and I've never had an issue with durability. It's never leaked. And I've squeezed this thing pretty hard filtering water. It's never given me any problems there. However, there is one issue that I fight with it every time. And you guys might as well, so let me know. And it's opening and closing this thing. This thing, because it has to seal the the bag here, it really is difficult to open and close it. You have to put force that way and that way. So when you're gripping the bag here, you only have like a tiny bit, like a centimeter of slick plasticky material to grab. And then you grab the top here, which is better, and you push. And it can be really difficult, especially if your hands are cold, especially if you've hiked all day. And then also closing it, you've got to grab here on the very edge of this thing. And if your fingers get too close to the top, then you're going to smash your fingers, and that's not good. So I was thinking about what I could create, what little tool I could make to help with this problem. And what I came up with is something that you could probably DIY. You could probably also model it pretty easily yourself in like Tinkercad or Fusion 360. And that's this guy. So you can see this is just like a little key almost that you use on the NOC. And the way it works is you find the opening edge here, and then you just insert this here. And now you almost use like a kind of like a cocking a gun motion, and you just push back. And this thing really just gives you the leverage to be able to kind of pop this top back, and makes it way easier in my opinion. You can also use it to close it. So when you're closing this with just your fingers, you've really got to watch out that your fingers aren't in the way, or this jagged edge is going to rip at your fingers. And when it's cold and your hands are wet, you're not going to like that. So with this, you could just put this on the end, and then you take this from the edge and just push in like this. The thing that is really key here is this bump out. If you can see here, you've got the bump out here on the actual bag itself and the slider on the bag, but then you've got the bump out here. And that bump out is what you're going to be pushing on. So when you're applying the opposing force, I think it's definitely something I'm going to bring. This thing is only like 5 grams. I've also got a cord loop on it, so you can put a cord on it. You could even use it to hang the water bag. So please tell me what you guys think. I don't want to just be making, plastic trinkets just to make them, but I want to make useful, helpful tools. And also, this is so simple. You guys could do this yourself for sure. Check out that knurling on it. All right, so the second thing that I've been working on is the problem I've had with these pots is that when you take it off of the stove and you're drinking your coffee, I always have like a huge cup of coffee at camp in the morning, and I fill this thing up to almost like, almost the top. But I'm holding this thing, and this grip is obviously not ideal. It's just 2 pieces of metal that you're holding on to. It's kind of digging into your hand and really uncomfortable. So I've been playing around with Fusion 360 for a while. This shape right here is actually a very complex curve because it curves in 2 different directions. But what I've been trying to do is come up with a very small, lightweight, kind of a cover that goes right here along the top part where your fingers would go. And I want there to be a back part to kind of snap everything into place. It can't move around at all. It has to be really sturdy. And it has to be like rounded and curved and very ergonomic so you can, grip it and it feels good walking around camp holding it, because as it currently stands, it's not very much. Some of the challenges with this is obviously you don't want to have that on when you're cooking because it could melt, the piece. So I've got to test that. And if you can't have it on while cooking, the design question is, how do you get it on fast and securely after you're done cooking? So maybe you put this on the stove with nothing on the handle, you're doing your cooking, but then you have the device and maybe it just snaps on, perhaps with magnets, perhaps, some kind of a hinge or something like that, like a print in place hinge. And it just easily clips around there. So you can almost like use it as a pot lifter and just clip it around there and then pick it up. And I want it to be super comfortable, like this one, right? Like when I'm carrying this around, this feels good. And it feels like I'm at home in the comfort of my own home. This, it just feels weird and kind of hurts my hand. So I don't have any prototypes for this because I've been doing a massive amount of 3D printing for another project. My 3D printer's been running around the clock. Now this is the Lixada cup. This is a 750 milliliter. I suspect that these handles are all very similar, if not the same. However, like I've done with my 10 stake pushers and my ultralight chair feet, I can customize and make different models for different pots. So that's something I'm gonna be working on this fall as well. Well, that's it. I just wanted to give you guys an update with the things that I've been working on. You know me, I love working on this stuff. Like I'll wake up early in the morning and just like turn on Fusion 360, grab my calipers and just start mocking things up and making these things. I love it. And I hope I can share it with you guys as well. So if it's something that you guys love, hopefully I can inspire you to create your own, or come up with your own ideas as well. So that's how it works. We all kind of like build off each other, and you see something here and then maybe one of you knows a way to improve it or make it even better. That's the goal. So, all right, guys. Oh, the other thing is I've got a really cool product that I'm working on, and it's has to do with your stove. And this thing I know is going to be a pretty big hit, and I know it solves a problem. It's lightweight and it is really functional, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. I've been doing testing so much lately with it, but I want to get it just right before I unveil it. But if you're not already, please subscribe. That way you can see that right when it comes out, and put the notification bell on too. That way you can see that video right when it comes out. I hope to release it probably in like the next few weeks or something like that. All right, everyone, have a good fall, and I'll talk to you soon. Happy trails.